If anyone's familiar with the process of a diamond being created, it starts ugly. It starts as cold, black, nasty, and dark. And under all this pressure, all the pressure that life throws at it, instead of just breaking more, it's like its shell breaks open and it becomes this beautiful, beautiful thing. Priceless and indestructible. The only thing that can scratch a diamond is another diamond. My brother was a diamond. We've had some pretty hard times growing up. We've overcome each of them. There's so much I wish I could say, so much I wish I could do. So many more moments I want, but I know you wouldn't want me to cry. You could take the worst of the situations, just turn them, flip them, make them good and beautiful, not just for yourself, but for everyone you surrounded yourself with. I don't think you realize how loved you are. If I could move time and space, I would bring you back here. Because not a day goes by that I don't miss you. I wrote you this poem, and you probably think it was gay, but it's for you nonetheless. To my dearest brother, with all my love, Ryan Michael Cordera. Present, eternal, sewn in between into the seam of time, tirelessly in a moment, entirely yours, colliding with mine. Like the dawn that knows well the dusk, but knows not why, so too woven in a moment in the sky. Are you, am I, perishless, of mortal pain, of mortal bliss? We are caught in the ether at the expense of the void. We are caught in time. But we'll meet again. I promise.
Cordera was one of those guys where, he can make you mad at him, he can make you laugh, he can make you, just by the twinkle in his eye and the way he smiled. He carried himself with such like a genuine lightheartedness that it was hard not to be drawn to him. I met his family, beautiful people. I was very fortunate, even though I only knew him for a short period of time, to be able to call him my friend. So God rest his soul and God bless his family.
Brian, first time I met you, man, it was awkward and weird at the same time. Not sure why, but everything played out the way it was. We had fun, had a damn good time at the river, jumping off the swing that we randomly found, doing backflips off of the trees, floating, have a good old time, getting a little bit drunk, tore up, the usual. And not gonna lie, I had a damn good time. Wish we could have done that again. New Year's, man. That was a damn good night. Got drunk. Cat went to jail. Sorry, Cat. I love you, girl. Well, we stayed up till, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Hit up a little bit of back road. Didn't make it to the destination of where we was going, but everybody got home safe. For some reason, you made every damn time that you was around one hell of a good time. That was the main thing that I loved about you. Always putting a smile on everybody's face. No matter what the outcome of the situation was, always there to help people. Especially me. Sit there and talk for hours, just bullshitting about random stuff, about life, about that little baby girl. I love you, dude. I miss you very fucking much.
Although I didn't know you too well because you weren't in my platoon, you always seemed to be happy, motivated, eager to get back to your family. I would have been honored if I had had the opportunity to coach, mentor, and guide you. And I hope that you're in a better place now.
I'll always remember Brian's beautiful smile. It lit up the room. He was so smart, so fun, had a wonderful laugh, so kind. He became an amazing young man. He always loved his motorcycles. I remember when Keith got his first little mini motorcycle when he was, I think, maybe 5. And it was just amazing how he embraced that motorcycle, and it was like he was born to ride a motorcycle. He caught on so quickly. He was really good in sports. He loved his video games. He loved his family. And he was so close to his brothers. I can just imagine him with Grammy right now, hugging each other. I love you, Brian. I celebrate your life. I'll always have a special place in my heart for you.
I would like to start off with saying I remember Brian very well. We had seen him before his passing into the next world not long ago, but I remember his birth. I remember me and Grandma going to see him when he was born, and April and Keith at the hospital, and the glow on their faces and the happiness we had. And we enjoyed every moment of it. And his life was just so special to us. And he left such an impression on my life. I'm very sad to not have him with us anymore. But as he was growing up, I got to watch him grow up into a fine young man. We've got plenty of laughter and joy from him as a child. He really was a good kid. No kid is perfect, but 90% of the time he was a very good kid. And, I have nothing bad to say, just happy things. I cried quite a bit. I'm kind of cried out. I'm a little teary-eyed right now, and but his memory's gonna go on. I mean, there's not a minute I don't think about him. But I know he's in heaven. He's with my mother in heaven, and my brother, and my cousin. I know that. I know. He didn't talk about it a lot. But he believes in the Lord, and he loved the Lord. He was a Christian. My Christian faith tells me he's in heaven, where there's no suffering or pain or death, just the joy of the Lord. And, he grew up into a wonderful young man. My feeling upon it is he did a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't even do in a full long life. God knows he traveled a lot, I will always miss and love him. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to spend more time with him. And this is Adam, Brian Cordera's uncle. I love you, Brian. Amen.
Honestly, Cordera is one of the funniest people I have ever met by far. He's always down for a good time, and he was always making sure that others were good before himself. And he will be truly missed.
I just want to say how much I'm going to miss you, and I'll always remember how you would come to help me with my bug and ask me all these questions about the mechanics of it, and that'll always be seared in my mind. Every time I see a bug, I think about you. I also know you were very, very, very excited to become a dad and be that little girl's world. But just know that Kat has all the support and she's going to be the best mama ever, especially with you as her guardian angel. I love you, and you'll be so missed. So missed.
Brian's a fun, loving, free-spirited goofball and the best friend you could ask for. I've always had a lot of social anxiety and been a major introvert and put a lot of walls up, but none of that mattered to Brian. He knew how to break down my walls and just let me be myself, and I'm a better man because of it. Didn't matter that we spent over half our friendship 1,300 miles apart. He always had my back no matter what. If I was having a sad day, he'd offer a shoulder for me to cry on. If I was mad at the world, he'd let me vent and make sure I saw the bigger picture and things, didn't get carried away too much in my emotions. And of course, if I was on top of the world, he was there to be my hype man, make sure I stayed up there. But Brian was just such a pure soul that was taken from us way too soon. And I love you and just miss you so much, Brian. I wish you could be here, buddy.
Him and Kat having such a similar sense of humor, it was almost scary. If one of them said something, you could almost bet the other would soon be laughing at it. Although the versions of Brian that I met in 2015 versus 2018 had their differences, his spirit was surely the same. Very kind, laid back, humorous, considerate, and loving. I know that spirit is still the same today. Only this year, being a protector even more than he was, and an angel was added. I'm sure right now he's cracking up with those who did leave before him that he's finally reuniting with at something Kat or his dad Keith said. He is surely missed, but Brian Michael Cordera will surely never be forgotten. May you not only rest in peace, but continue riding your beloved motorcycle until we all meet you again on the streets made of gold.
Hi, Brian. I love you. I miss you. This is Shanna. I'm his cousin. I'm so proud of the man you became and who you chose to spend your life with. I love you, Kat, and baby girl. I can't wait for us to all be together again. Brian knew we needed each other, so here we are. I love you and I miss you.
Brian, I want to start off by saying I miss you so much, man. You know, had some great times together. Had the best weekend of my life with you and Kat. I want to thank you for that. And, you know, goodbyes are always hard. And when I left Fort Sam, I gave you that one last hug before I got in that taxi. You know, I always thought it'd be like one last time I get to see you later on down the road. You never know when your last goodbye is really going to be your last goodbye.
My honey was a dark person, but he truly lit up my world. From the moment I met him, I just knew he was the guy version of myself, and we had so much in common. He changed my life around and gave me the world. He's taught me so many things in life, but his favorite was teaching me proper English. I'd say, can I or can I use, and dang near every time he'd tell me to say it right. He loved making fun of the way I said, may I. Could be my Texas accent, I don't know. He had a very broad sense of humor and never failed to put the biggest smile on my face. He loved many things in life. He loved his PlayStation, he loved his bike, he loved his fast cars, his bonfires and liquor, and Lord knows he loved them titties. He loved his family regardless of any situation, his friends, his brothers and sisters. He loved his baby girl. Now, everyone knows Brian was asking for a little boy, but as soon as we found out that he was actually a she, I knew it changed his life already. He was so excited to start our little family. He wasn't ready for baby girl's attitude, bless his heart, but he was ready to show her what life was all about. He told me, she's going to be a racer, baby. You just watch. She's going to be a daddy's girl. I always told him no because that's my girl too, but deep down I already knew she would be. He loved talking and playing with her, and she just loved his voice. You were taken way too soon, darling, but I know you'll be here walking with each and every one of us. We're going to miss you down here, but we're going to be okay. Until we meet again, baby girl, me love you.